Hey guys, welcome. I am Lady Luxe here with the video that you guys have been waiting for. It is finally time for my closet tour. But first, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to a subby and another YouTuber that I just met with today. You will recognize this outfit girl. Hey, how are you, Wanna Lee? If you are not familiar with Wanna Lee and her YouTube channel, Two Chic Chicks, check her out. She is lovely. She's got this beautiful white silver hair and she is super stylish. So hey Wanna Lee, she's seen this outfit live today and I had so much fun hanging out with you. That's been one of the most beautiful things about me really developing my YouTube channel. It has allowed me to meet so many women who are just amazing, lovers of luxury, lovers of style, and just really great down-to-earth people. So as you can see, I've got a slightly different angle because I'm angled a different place in my closet than I normally am. And I am going to actually talk you through the different sections of my closet. But first, a quick overview. So my closet is a separate room in my house. I have my own dedicated closet. My husband has his own space as well. And it is, I guess, overall shaped like a T. So there's a sort of a long part that I'm standing in now and sort of a long, just picture it sort of like that. That's really the way that it is shaped. I've got a lot of really great hanging space. I've got a lot of great display space for my bags. And I've gotten a couple questions from people who see my hauls and say, how do you keep track of everything you have? Do you forget that you have things because you haul so much and have so much? So for answer to the first question is, I keep track of everything I have by having a pretty big closet. I'm actually fortunate enough to have a lot of hanging space where I can see everything. I have a lot of display space. But as I've mentioned in previous videos, I am going to have this reconfigured at some point because I think I need a little less hanging space and a little bit more display space. And you'll see that in some of the way that my bags are arranged. And two, do I ever forget I have an item? Yeah, of course I do. I mean, I think it's just like anyone else. You've got something where you're like, ooh, I forgot I had that. Let me dust that off and give it a good wear. Before we get into the video, I want to share what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing this lovely Fendi cape that my husband got me for Christmas. Step back a little bit, but I absolutely love it. I've got on just a basic black turtleneck, so there's nothing really to display, and some jeans. But I also have on this beautiful vintage Chanel necklace that I got on my trip to New Orleans. So I think I have a vlog associated with that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. Earrings wise, excuse me, I just have these fake studs. These are not real diamond studs. I wanted to keep it simple because I felt like the necklace was a statement. And I have on a pair of Chloe boots. So without further ado, I know that you guys have been waiting. Let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, this is section one of my closet, and this is where I have some hanging space and some jewelry. As you can see, once I get islands, which I do not have yet installed in my closet, I will have a lot more display space. But you can see here, this is where I keep my jewelry. I've got a couple inexpensive pieces. I think I picked these up at Marshall's or Home Goods, and they're Cynthia Rowley. But I keep my bracelets there and on top of there. And I've got earring storage in here as well. And then my Chanel brooches, some of them are in this drawer. As you can see, I have a tag there. And then I've got actually this storage space here, which has got more items, lots of bracelets, or not bracelets, earrings and necklaces and belt buckles and rings. I'm sort of running low on space, but this is basically all of my storage. And then I actually keep the extra buttons and things that I get from my clothing down here. So I can actually put this in here right now. And then just a couple of other, like that's a St. John necklace that I love. Just a couple of more, St. John's not high street, but other more high street pieces in there. You guys remember this from the haul-a-thon, and remember this from the haul-a-thon. It's just such a beautiful piece. This is the Louis Vuitton trunk, and I have some items stored in here as well as at the bottom, and I just sort of keep this laying on top just for display. I won't spend a whole ton of time going through everything, or this video would be really long. I have some bags stored here. You've seen these all hauled before, and then, you know, hanging storage as well. I keep some of my totes up here. You can see the Chanel Gabrielle there, and just a few of my bags there. So that is section 1 of the closet. I also have, I mentioned in my Q&A, a couple of pieces of decor in here. This says Boss Lady here, and I love this. This was given to me by a couple of good friends, and then the boring laundry basket. So this is an alcove of my closet that sort of creates the T part, but it's recessed. And this is an area that needs to be reconfigured because I could use better lighting. But I store a lot of my Chanel bags here. So I start at the top, of course, with my totes, which you've all seen featured on my channel, and then just down to all, well, not all, but some more of my Luxe pieces. There's a bag missing right there. It's actually my gunmetal and gold 255, which I've been carrying this week, and on down the line. So as you can see, things are sort of grouped in here and a little bit cluttered. And so I would love to just be able to display everything one at a time. And then I have a piece of artwork. I think I got this from Z Gallery. But of course it features, I think this is a maxi. It's not a jumbo, it's a maxi, and some fashion books here on this wall. Okay, here is a section that I use mainly for workwear. There's some casual pieces down here, but of course, starting at the top, you can see my larger bag and tote storage there. And then to the side, I sort of have these built-in shelves to display more bags. And a lot of these will look familiar from hauls that you've seen on my channel. Basically these right here are all of my work blouses, and they're organized from camis to sleeveless to long sleeve, solids, and patterns. And then I've got two sides of blazers. So these are blazers that are sort of lighter in color, and these are blazers that are sort of deeper in color. And then below I have, these are skirts on this side, and I got a couple of new items, but these are pants down here. And then on this side, I've got just some casual wears. You can see a lot of my 3 stripes in there, a lot of rail shirts, my chambray shirt, denim jacket that you saw me wear in a Q&A, and then this is some luggage storage as well. I'm fortunate enough to be able to store my luggage in my closet, so traveling is a breeze. You can see down there, that's my Horizon Louis Vuitton suitcase. This is my carry-all, and that is just a basic black work suitcase. So that really helps in terms of just being able to pack really easily. If you can swing it in your closet, I would definitely highly recommend that you keep your luggage in your closet. It will just make your life easier, even if it's packed away behind some clothing somewhere. So this is sort of the, I guess, the horizontal part of the T of my closet. Okay, so normally when I'm talking to you, I am sitting in front of this bench with my camera set up here to take advantage of some of the natural light coming through the window. So that's the other view of the I Am Lady Luxe setup. But I've got some fun, comfy pillows on this window seat. And this area in my closet is like the long part of the T where I've got lots of shoe storage, but as you can see, not quite enough. And I've got more bag storage. So I know that a lot of you have been asking me for a shoe collection video. Yes, that will be coming. I've got lots of pairs of Valentino, Christian Louboutin, Gucci, all kinds of fun stuff that I can display for you. Here is more bag storage. So I've got a lot of my bigger jumbos here, and then down to some more shoe storage. So, and you guys see a little bit of an angle of this a lot of time when I am filming, but now you can see exactly what's on these shelves. And then over here, I have my very long hanging dresses. So this area of the closet is where I have lots of long hanging spaces versus spaces for tops and pants, right? Which is kind of divided in two. But you guys probably see things that I haven't hauled on the channel because I actually don't haul everything that I bring in. This area is a little bit of a mess. This is my travel area, so you can see my travel size toiletries. You can see my niece BB. You can see my toiletry kits. I actually think that's a Louis Vuitton clutch. But this is where I sort of build my cosmetics situation and toiletry situation when I'm traveling. That's actually a great rag and bone travel, like collapse to nothing raincoat. And then fun fact, I keep Clorox wipes in my closet to wipe out my shoes. I know I'm just neurotic like that. Here on the other side of the window seat, you can see more storage for bags, but then getting into miscellaneous stuff like scarves and SLGs and things like that. Oh, also, not to whip you around too much, to bring you to here is, this is where I keep my scarves. And this is why I need the islands in my closet, so that I have drawers to pull out so that I can see all of the scarves that I have. But there's a lot of sort of wearable accessories here, like belts and things like that. So yeah, just definitely more bag storage for sure. This other side of the long part of the T is more long hanging racks. So as you can see, I've got a lot of hanging space there, and you can see I've got a shelf on top with more of my luxury bags. So, and then I've got, you can see like shoe spaces at a premium for me because I have some of my luxury boxes and I sit my shoes on top of those. So as you can see, this is sort of work dresses and sheath dresses, kind of going more from solids to prints. And then you can actually see one more handbag. That is my Hermes Evelyn bag. And then you can see my coats and outerwear and shawls there. So as you can see, I have a pretty great configuration for my closet, but it's slightly different than what I need. So I will be working with someone to redo this closet at some point, and absolutely I will take you guys along with me. So that is all I wanted to share with you. I know that you guys have been waiting quite a long time for this, and I thank you so much for your patience. I hope that this lived up to the expectations, and I hope that you enjoyed this little peek into my luxe life. If you have any questions, please do let me know. One question that you might be thinking is, do I have any folded space? And yes, I do. I have drawers out in my master bedroom, and I also have sweaters folded up. That seat bench opens, and so there's a few out of season items that are packed away in there, as well as a lot of my dust bags for the shoes. Another question that might come up as you're watching this video is, what do I do with my luxury boxes? I store them elsewhere in my house, but I do keep them. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this view of it. Until next time, I will see you from my spot here with another I Am Lady Luxe production. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you enjoyed.